Last one for the night, toys. So I tell myself. This one's more about how I kind of figured out that I was transgendered. So originally it started, I had an ex. We dated for like 3 years. It was long distance. But ever since really like I was 12 or 13 in 7th grade, I was obsessed with the idea of two guys being together. It's called yaoi or shonenai when it comes to manga. Yeah, whatever. It's just called male, whatever. Anyways, I mean, like I am obsessed with it. I mean, that's all I write, it's all I read, it's all I draw. And I'm a gay man, so um, I'm obsessed with it. I mean, and at the time, my ex, we were breaking up, and I mean, he was talking about like, how can I be so obsessed on these relationships when obviously I'm never gonna have a part in them because I was a girl, and no girl was ever gonna be in a relationship with two guys, obviously. And then, I mean, towards the end of the conversation, he was kind of like, well, would you rather be a guy? And, like, at the time, I was, no. Like, I don't want to be a guy. Whatever, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. And then, I don't know, over the next couple of days, I was kind of like, well, maybe I do want to be a guy, but it it would work better if I'd been born a guy, that I'm not going to change my body or anything to become a guy because I'm happy as I was, or so I thought, and I'm like, I don't need to change anything, I'm happy. But then, again, the more I continued to think about it, I was kind of like, I want to be with a guy, but I don't want to be with another man as a woman. I want to be male, and then at that point, that's kind of when I'm realizing, like, I was really tomboy, I've never been stereotype of a girl, I never shopped at Hollister or any of that shit. I was more physical image of like an emo boy that I remembered like all the time, or well, not all the times, but like 3 times I tried to be standing up, or like trying to be standing up awkwardly as a child. Being the tomboy, getting along better with the boys and all that stuff. I don't know. I mean, still again, at that point, it's kind of like I don't need to change my body, whatever. But then, I guess it's called dysphoria or dysphoric. It only really happened like once or twice. Never had it like super serious. Getting out of the shower, just kind of down at myself, and I was like, holy fuck, that's depressing. I hate my body, and just got like this weird feeling in my chest, I guess. I get it like extremely emotional, and it was like a bad feeling. I honestly have never really felt that way before. I haven't, I don't know, I've felt it minorly sometimes since, but it was just this horrible feeling of like extreme depression, and I almost started crying just from looking at my body, and then it felt like being a stranger looking at someone else's body like it wasn't mine, kind of detached, I guess, like these breasts aren't mine, and that area certainly isn't mine, and they don't belong there. What are they doing there? um, I mean, at that point, I guess I realized it was kind of like maybe it was more than I don't need to change my body. And again, it's happened minorly a couple times. Like I look at myself and I get really depressed, but it's more of a temporary thing. I mean, it doesn't last me like days or months or anything. Then again, I don't look at myself that often. I mean, like, yeah, I'll dry myself off with a towel, but it's not like I stare in the mirror and inspect myself. Because obviously I don't like what I see. So, and that's pretty much kind of how I decided or figured out that I was trans. It was, from most, I guess, considered kind of quick. I mean, like, my ex and I had that discussion in, like, March of 2011, and then by, like, July or August, I was kind of like, fuck yeah, I'm trans, and I don't know.